sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect with nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama says she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever did is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me. All I ever did is think about you. They call me Dan, the Lakers DTLF. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, Laker family? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame live stream as we got Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors and what promises to be an epic clash and jockeying for Western Conference positioning. Guys, this is, I know I say this every other game, but this is the game of the year right here because this one can define a lot for the Western Conference based off the standings. And yes, I know guys are magically getting healed up right in time to face us, but man, I'm very excited for this matchup here. Obviously, they've been a much better team than they were before the trade deadline, and so have we. So this is the battle of the best, and Curry versus LeBron never disappoints. And I'm super hyped for this matchup. I think the Lakers will win tonight for multiple reasons. One, because we have more depth, so hopefully that is able to be flexed here tonight. It is in our house. That's number two, and we have a tremendous home record. There's several things that are going for us for sure. So hopefully the Lakers bring their A game, but LeBron is good to go. All right. Left groin is available to play tonight. Per the Lakers. Now the Lakers also announced Thursday that Maxi Kleber will continue his return to play process with ongoing on-court activity, and further updates will be provided as appropriate. No timetable for return was provided by the team. So he's continuing to progress, basically, even though we don't have an official return. We don't have an official return date, I guess, for him. He is getting closer. Maybe we'll get him by playoff time. Maybe before that. I don't know. No one knows, right? But again, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Listen, this is how much better the Warriors have gotten since acquiring Jimmy Butler. Okay. They were 25-26 on the season, right? Having just lost to the Lakers, right, for the third time. 120-112 on February 6th. In the West, they were tied for 10th in the Western Conference. Since then, they are 19-4 with Jimmy Butler on the court. Golden State has moved way up to 5th seed. 2 games back from the Lakers for number 3 for their most recent win on Tuesday at Memphis, where Curry dropped 52 points. So they have improved. Jimmy Butler has proven to be a culture changer. I mean, that's a team that I told you guys, if they stayed as they were not going to make the playoffs. Now they got interesting. I still don't believe they're a contender because outside of Jimmy Butler and Curry, scoring-wise, I don't know if you can really call them a contender. Who else are they going to go to, right? But yes. Since today the game is at Staples Center, aka Crypto. Absolutely, it's here. So that's the good news. We're, I think, 29-8 on the season here, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the record. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to it. Who's Steph guarding? Nobody. They're going to try to mask him and disguise him in the defense, just like they do all the weak point guards that don't play defense. So that's what they always do to him, right? Dave Free, what's up, man? He said Warriors number 1 in defense and number 1 in turnovers forced with Butler, and the Warriors will play their best ball of the year over the 48-hour span. They plan Denver. If they win these games, they go way up. They're not going to win this game, Dave Free. We're going to take them this game, and that's cute. You know, all the ratings and everything for the regular season, that's cute. They got to deal with 3 offensive juggernauts. That's Austin Reeves, who's now finally being considered a part of the big 3 by everybody, including ESPN. Shout out to Reeves. LeBron, hopefully he brings his A game today. And Luka, same with him. We need everybody to bring their A game. I simply put, I like our team much better if we show up. All right. And that's been the thing about the Lakers. They've been playing much better after they took that L to the Bulls, but still have some things they got to shore up for sure. You know, the rotations are going to be interesting tonight. See what JJ decides to go with. Will Dalton get PT? Will he not? But the good news, LeBron is playing. Austin is playing. Luka is playing, obviously. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think this is, you know, an interesting clash. And it could potentially be a first-round matchup as well. There's other games going on currently right now in the NBA as well. As you guys can see here, you got Timberwolves currently up by 8 on the Nets. All right. You got the Grizzlies down by 2 to the Heat. And then, of course, later on, we're going to have Lakers Warriors. So, again, the standings are very entertaining because we're all a game or 2 separate. And last night, the Nuggets lost again behind another missed layup from Russell Westbrook, even though he did have a 30-point triple-double. He missed the game-time bucket last night with another layup. And they have fallen to 4th. So the Lakers win tonight. Not only will they, you know, continuously try to solidify this 3rd seed and still be in the mix for the Rockets' 2nd seed, but they would also push the Warriors down a spot or 2, depending on how these other teams do over the next couple of days. So this is a very crucial game for multiple reasons. Man, we want to humble these little Warrior fans, and we also want to continue to move up in the standings. The game of the year potential right here. Then they have for good production from their other guys. Like I said before, while I get your point on the depth, I think that's only half true. We do not watch their guys daily to know their value. No, I watch enough. I know their value. Their value is inconsistency. They're young players. Pods and all of them haven't been playing consistent all year long. You can speak for yourself. You've definitely probably haven't watched enough, but I've seen enough to see that Kuminga, when he's out there, they can't floor space the same. Pods, he's good 1 out of every 3 games or so, and the Warriors just don't have the depth. Right? We can glaze Curry all we want and Jokic and all these other players, but at the end of the day, I just don't see the depth for the playoffs. I don't. Prove me wrong. I hope they prove me. They're going to have to prove me wrong to shut me up about their team. I just don't think they're deep enough, D-Free. I don't. You know, and we could think differently on it, and you can bring your numbers and you can bring, you know, all of that good stuff. But at the end of the day, playoff basketball is different. I think Marcus, is it Marcus or Markeith? One of the twins made a very good point about the Thunder that I've been making all year. Number 1 in a lot of categories, defensively, offensively, this is that. In the third, numbers are cute, but when it comes to the playoffs, the game changes. It slows down. This is where experience becomes key. And I'm not saying the Warriors don't have experience, because their top 3 players do have experience, but the younger players, I just don't trust them to make a deep postseason run. I think they'll be a first-round exit at best, 2nd round. I just don't trust the Warriors, even though they got Curry, even though they got Steve Kerr, championship coach. Don't trust them. They don't have enough depth for me, in my opinion. For those that are just joining, yes, appreciate you, Kimiko. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope we win. I like us better too, but my point is they're very good. This will be our hardest game in quite a while. I expect a ton of small ball today. Let's get it. Yes. Now that's more like it. It is going to be tough. We know it's tough every time we face the Warriors. Them moving screens are really tough. Draymond Green getting away with karate chopping people and moving screens and stuff like that. And then who knows what they let Jimmy Butler get away with tonight. We'll see. First time looking at them, you know, as a opponent to the Lakers. But as far as, yeah, every game has been tough because we're the Lakers, man. We got a target on our back, and I expect no different here tonight. Do they have a better team? Sure. You add Jimmy Butler, you added somebody who's been to the finals multiple times, you're going to get better. Just like I thought they would. Just like I told you guys, they'll get better, but I think this team is better suited for the regular season than the playoffs. Again, just my opinion. We'll find out. Hey, Strega, how you doing? Good to see you, sis. Hopefully you get better from your knee. I'm going to say this. Tonight we getting this one for Strega. All right, we getting this one for Strega, man. Let's go. You've been hyped, messaging me earlier today. I'm very hyped for this game as well. This has potential to be like a signature game in the Lakers season. And I hope we can. What are we? 2-1 or 3-0 this season versus the Warriors? I hope we can sweep them if we're 3-0. I think we're 3-0. That would be really nice. Shout out to Austin, who had a game winner over there in Golden State, and then we've taken care of business here as well. So again, I think this is the final time we see them. 7 games left. I want the Lakers to win 5 out of the last 7 and get to 50 wins. That is my goal. If we can do better than that, great. But 5 out of the last 7 would be golden. And it starts here tonight. Mind you, we play a game tomorrow as well. So it's going to be really tough and, back-to-backs and all of that good stuff. But, schedule maker's not going to make it easy for us, and we don't want it that way anyways. We're yanked their head out of the clouds. Won't look like the number 1 defense against us. We'll see. But, again, it's all about a lot of the games we've been struggling. The Lakers have been coming out to slow starts or either self-destructing with the turnovers. We play much better at home. I hope that tonight we're able to show why we're one of the best. I think we're a top 5 home team record-wise. So hopefully tonight we'll be able to show that. And make sure you guys do tap in on playback. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you guys don't miss this one out. And matter of fact, I would go over there within 20 minutes before the game to get a chance at a VIP pass. Okay? So make sure you guys are there. All right. Giannis historic night. First player with that box score. Come to LA, bro. Giannis would be a good addition. Let's see what happens there. But don't want to speculate right now. I want to say Lakers. Come out here, take care of business. Don't turn the ball over. And execute in the half-court sets, man. Hopefully we can have at least 3 solid quarters out of the 4, at least. And more importantly, I want that fourth quarter to be great, right? Sometimes it's the third, sometimes it's the fourth that comes back to bite us. Not tonight. We're at home. Let's take care of business. Let's humble their fans a little bit. They think they're better than us. And they should feel that way. They've won, 18 out of the last 20 games or something like that? They should feel that way. That's fine, right? But we should also feel good about ourselves because we are currently the 3rd seed in the West, and there's a reason for that, right? In spite of the injuries that we've went through, and we went through several of them, and in spite of the back-to-backs and the schedule makers giving us just not doing any favors for us, let's get it tonight. Game of the year right here. I think we win this one, man. It'll propel us to another stratosphere. We might even come for that number 2 seed, although I'm comfortable at number 3 right now. By the way, I wanted to show you guys if the playoffs started today, this is what it would look like right here. Bam. All right, if the playoffs started today, that's what it looks like. Okay, the Lakers would face the Timberwolves, who, by the way, man, prayers up for Ant. He tweaked his ankle. Hopefully he's all right. I got him on my fantasy team too. I need you, Ant. But that right there would be interesting. I mean, just end the regular season right now, and let's do it. Let's do it. What do you guys think? First round matchup, Timberwolves? Ooh, that might be one of the tougher ones, but I'll take it, man. Not afraid of anybody, just a little cautious. Appreciate you, Kenneth. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. This was a gift from a good friend. Let's see. Let's give the Warriors a reality check that their era has come to an end already. They are just delusional. They can still win a chip. I'll tell you what, man. I just want the Lakers to win. I don't care if it's pretty or not. Let's just make it happen, guys, because we have the firepower to do so. Guys have to be on point. The role players were tremendous the last game, but the stars were not. Can we get a game where both the role players and the stars come out here and show out? Like, that would be really nice if we can do that. Right? Like, let's get it, man. That would be awesome. That's what I want for the Lakers. I think that's my recipe for success. I want both the stars and the role players to show up offensively and defensively. Right? Now, again, the division and conference implications. The Lakers have already locked up the season tiebreaker with Golden State, thanks to our 3-0 record. So I just confirmed, yes, we are 3-0. As such, the Warriors will have to finish the season at least one more win and fewer losses than the Lakers, effectively giving LA a three-game lead and 7 games to play. So essentially, we beat them here. There's almost no way they can come back to leapfrog us. That's the last thing we want. Their fans are already cocky. Now, we win tonight. All right. Looking at the standings, if we win tonight, it just gives us that little bit of more cushion, all right, for that 3rd seed. We're already in the driver's seat as long as we keep winning. All right. And then it creates more of a gap between the 5th and 6th seed and us. So again, almost guaranteed to get a top 4 seed. Almost. Still a couple games left. So this game is going to be more crucial than ever, mostly because of that. Mostly because we need to win. All right. And the little personal rivalries and stuff, I actually expect LeBron to come out here and show out tonight. LeBron loves playing Steph Curry, and this is the fourth time he faces him. We are 3-0, so I'm very encouraged. We're at home. Looking at the remaining schedules though for the Nuggets, they got a tough schedule coming up as well. I mean, they just lost the Spurs and the Timberwolves back to back. They got the Warriors tomorrow, so as long as we win tonight, whatever happens tomorrow is irrelevant. It'll help us one way or the other. Then they got the Pacers Sunday, followed by the Kings, the Grizzlies, and the Rockets. So their finale, I think they're going to lose a couple more games. The Warriors, final couple games. Again, they got us. Hopefully we hand them an L. And then they got the Nuggets tomorrow, followed by the Rockets on Sunday. The Suns on Tuesday. I think this will be a guaranteed win because the Suns ain't playing for shit. And then you got the Spurs, who already beat them, although actually, no, it was the Nuggets that beat. Sorry. They got the Spurs, the Trailblazers, and the Clippers. So, again, it's a little harder to peg in too many losses for the Warriors. They got it easier. I think we're the toughest opponent, followed by the next two, right? After that, it's kind of smooth sailing for them after that. So we want to make sure that we hand them that L. And then looking at the Rockets, because we're trying to creep up on them, right? They got the Thunder coming up tomorrow, so that's huge. Maybe potentially a hate watch involved there. Would you guys like that? Let me know. They got the Warriors on Sunday again, the Clippers, us, and then the Nuggets. So they have one of the toughest schedules remaining. And then you see our schedule finally, and that is we got the Warriors tonight, Pelicans tomorrow. Should be a dub. We win tonight. It will propel us to get a dub tomorrow. The momentum, and then back-to-back tough games versus the Thunder, which could be a playoff preview of some sort in the future. So Thunder on Sunday, followed by the Thunder on Tuesday. And then the Mavericks, one of the biggest games of the year simply because of Luka's return, Rockets, and then Trailblazers. So, again, there's a lot of potential for losses there. We have to be on our A game. We have to bring our best. It starts with tonight, guys. Absolutely. Let's see. D Free says, I believe we are a top 3 home team record-wise. We also have the biggest swing from winning percentage on home versus away record among contending teams. Really strange. Yeah, we've struggled on the road, my friend. We have struggled on the road this year, and I hope we figure that out in the postseason because apparently it's too late for the regular season to figure that out. But we've been tremendous at home, and I really hope we end up with a top 4 seed so we can at least have home court in the first round. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see who rests against us. I mean, today, magically, Kuminga is better after being out for a week, so you usually get the opposite treatment. It'd be nice to get the, regular treatment. All right, so we have the starting lineup, and this starting lineup, by the way, is 7-2. We got Luka the Don, Austin Reeves, Rui, LeBron, and Jackson Hayes, which I think, assuming everybody's healthy, is going to be our starting lineup for the rest of the season, including the postseason. So I'm with it already. I think we found what we have, and very, very excited, man, for that. 7-2 is a pretty good sample size. That's 9-game sample size. Tonight will be the 10th game. So let's see if we keep that going and improve upon that record. That'll be great. All righty. Jonathan, appreciate the super chat, brother. He said, Lakers own tiebreaker over everyone except OKC. Lakers final practice after 2 days off. We should be prepared for tonight's game. Church is up. Let's freaking go, baby. Yes, sir. And on that note, it is time to do prize picks, man. So let's go ahead and get ready to do our prize picks entry. And let's see what we got tonight on deck. Thank you so much for super chat, Jonathan. Appreciate it always. All right, let's see what we got for prize picks. We're gonna start with Luka, man. I think he gets the 7 assists. I think so. They're gonna blitz him. Guys are gonna get open. Let's go with Austin. Listen, Austin Reeves owns the Golden State Warriors. I'm picking him up as well. Curry, I'm not gonna go 29 points because if we play defensively, we play well up on him, then we'll have a chance to shut him down. Let's see who else they got right here. You can use the live in-game entries as well. This is a good game right here. You got Miami versus – I'm going to go less. I'm going to go less on Kel'el Ware. Miami versus Memphis. That's a good game right there. These are live entries as well, by the way. So you have a golden opportunity. I'm going to go more on DFS. I'm going to say – I'm going to go more on Gabe Vincent, too. I don't know why. I'm feeling the Lakers tonight. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. You know what? More on Jackson Hayes. There you go. So I'm really picking a bunch of Lakers here tonight. And that's going to be my entry. Let's go with I'll keep playing safe today. Let's go with a little $4 entry. Let's do power play, and let's get this money, baby. There you go. Make sure you guys submit your entries before the timer is up for the live entries on PrizePicks, and don't forget promo code DTLF to get you guys that $50 deposit with your first 10 deposit in play. All right. Let's see here. Answer a couple more questions before we give our final keys to the ball game. Let's see. D Free says these games versus each other in the standings are huge. You get to win and you put an L on the other team. This is what we want, man. We want our destiny to be in our own plate because it's very grueling to try to depend on other teams to get wins for you. So you're right, D Free. This is what we want right here. We want everything to be on the line and the Lakers to get the final say. Wouldn't want to have it any other way. Even though we're doing hate watches and watching other teams beat other teams that help us in the standings, like shout out to the Timberwolves, shout out to the Spurs. I think this right here is everything, man. And again, this has potential to be game of the year. If both teams show up, this will be huge because it can swing in one direction or in another direction for our Lakers. And so let's hope that it goes in we trend towards the upward direction. But yeah, it's very exciting times. Let's see. Wow, West is so tight. Grizzlies literally went from 3rd seed to 8th seed in the blink of an eye. I never believed in that Grizzlies team, even before they fired their coach. I told you guys, I just don't see the leadership from Ja Morant. He's never really been a true leader for me. Supremely talented player. Same thing with Jaren Jackson. They just never had a leader, and they thought getting rid of Dylan Brooks would fix that. It's not. I wouldn't, like I said, on Around the League, I wouldn't be surprised that the next person to get rid of is actually Ja Morant, right? So yeah, man, it's just a crazy time. And basketball playoffs are around the corner. And like I said, man, these games mean everything for the standings. Hey, shout out to David for gifting out 5 more memberships. Thank you, my brother.
I want to thank you for becoming a member. On DTLF's channel, we're a family, and together, we win.
Thank you so much, David. I appreciate it, man. As always, man of the people here, just gifted to the community, usually. So again, thank you so much, and I appreciate the kindness. All right, let me give you guys my final 3 keys to this ball game because I think these are going to be the most important keys here. Let's start with key number 1. Our 3 stars versus their 3 stars. We have to shine the brightest. We absolutely have to shine the brightest, and I mean LeBron, AR, right? LeBron, AR, and Luka. Them 3. And I don't just mean offensively. I mean on both ends. I need to see the triple-double alerts. I want to see all 3 of these players be close at least to a triple-double. And I'm talking rebounds from AR as well, because sometimes you can give you 7, 8 rebounds. The effort needs to be there. The assists need to be there. 7, 8 assists by AR. And 20-plus points would be ideal. Same for LeBron and same for Luka. I don't necessarily need the triple-double, but let's at least flirt with it. If all 3 of those players can flirt with that triple-double and go off, it's going to be virtually impossible for the Warriors to stop us. They already don't, They already don't have all the size and everything in the paint to stop us from attacking. What they do have is active players in the perimeter with active hands. Get away with a lot of the swiping that would get called against other teams. So key number 1, our 3 stars have to outshine their 3 stars. Key number 2 is simple, man. It's the fundamentals: boxing out, limiting turnovers, and hitting your free throws. We have to win in those departments as well. We're at home. We should have momentum. I hope the Staples Center crowd just goes crazy. We should have full momentum, and that's basically what I want to see from our home team. And just execute, man. Get out in transition, make your layups, unlike Westbrook. Hit your free throws, box out, and don't turn the ball over. It's the little things sometimes that win you the closest games. I'm anticipating this to be a close game. And then finally, the final key to this game, and this is the most important key, and why I think there's levels to the 2 teams, even though we have similar records, there's levels to it. Yes, the Warriors got better since acquiring Jimmy Butler. They also got thinner. Okay, their depth to me is frail. Let's expose that. I need DFS, Rui, Gabe Vincent, Dalton if he plays, and every other single role player to outplay their role players, so that I can pull it up post game and show you guys the disparity and the difference between our team and theirs. I need that to hold true tonight. All right. 1, because I got a point to prove just in case we face each other off. I want to show their Warrior fans they're not on our same level. And 2, because I want this damn game. I want the win. We're at home. There's no excuses. There's no way their role players should outplay ours. We have more talent. We have more veteran leadership off the bench. We should have this win. All right, so those are my top three those are my top three keys to tonight's ball game. And again, it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. David, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, always. And shout out to David, absolutely, man. Thank you. Make sure you guys tap in. I'm pretty sure Kimiko's already giving away passes right now as we speak, so you might already be too late, but still, make sure you follow along to kick it with the best community. I believe Warrior Darius is gonna want to join me today on stage. If not, then I'll kick with you guys. All right. Anyways, guys, it's gonna wrap it up for me here pregame. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Very excited for this matchup. I cannot wait. Go Lakers! Let's execute on all three keys that I mentioned, and we should have ourselves a dub again. I think there's levels to this. I think tonight is gonna be when we showcase how much better we are than them as a team. That way ESPN can stop glazing. That'll be great. Oh man, I would love it. But all right, guys, thank you so much. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the membership plan if you already have it. All that good stuff, man. Any way you can to support this channel, I appreciate it. And I will see you guys here for post game if I don't see you live during the game on playback. Remember, don't stay back. Download playback. It's absolutely free, and it is the best up and coming sports app that there is. So make sure you guys don't stay back, guys. See you guys over there if I see you. If not, see you post game. Enjoy the game. Go Lakers, baby. Let's get it.